Dougie. Hello, Dougie. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm just gonna pause. I've realised I've set it to that. Pause it. There we go. Hello, everyone. How you doing? I hope everyone is all good. I know you're so handsome. You're so lovely. Yeah, me and Charlie, we're here, ready to do a quiz for you. He's spent so long today doing all the questions and everything, haven't you? Been doing it all. You have indeed. So yeah, got some questions all ready to go. It is 20 just general knowledge questions, and it is 5 special subject questions out of those 20. So 15 questions. Yeah, they are all general knowledge, and then 5 special subject questions, all ready to go, all very exciting. So here he is, right there. Just stay here while people go on, and so they can see you, and then you can go and lie down. Okay, how's that? Oh, that's a big sigh. Is it too much for you? I know. It's not particularly. It's not really good for dogs, is it? He's very hot. You're very warm, aren't you? I know. I know. It's very warm. Hey, listen. He got both right. He did Spain and Argentina. I mean, not something we wanted to hear, but he's worked out his pattern now. He's now got to predict 2 more games, which we have to film on Saturday. You got to do them. Got to do them. Balls or treats? Which one? He won't when he can smell treats. That's the thing. So you got to pick them now. So he's got to pick England, France, which is kind of a dead rubber game. I don't even think no one's going to be bothered with that, are they? And then obviously the final. Who do you fancy in the final, Charlie? That's the thing. We'll find out. Who do you fancy? He's not letting on. He's not letting on. He's not letting on. Let me tell you. No, he's keeping his cards very, very close to his fur. What can I tell you? But there we are. So I think he jinxed England. He might have done. Did you jinx England? Did you have a bet on Argentina? Is that what happened? You've been placing bets. You're placing bets behind our back. Is that what you've been doing? Oh, there you go. But yeah, so it's all good. He does look rather chill, doesn't he? He looks kind of relaxed. He's normally not like this. He's normally hankering to get down. So I don't know what's going on really. I've done the timer wrong, so I've paused it. But there we are. You're going to go from 16 million views to about, exactly, to about 400 the last game. It will. No one really cares, do they? I mean, I suppose if you're there, if you're out there, you have to kind of go to it, don't you? That's he's placing bets with Willow. It might be. You might be. You never know. Well, what are you doing? Are you staying up here or are you going down? What are you doing? Hey, I know. He's what? Oh, the fan's hitting him. Oh, that's why he's here. We've got a fan. It's so hot in here, and the fan's hitting his tummy, so I think that's why he's content. Do you want to go lie in front of it? I have to put you down. I can't do the whole quiz like this. Huh? Put you on the floor. All right. Okay. Yeah, it says 19. I've paused it. Yeah, I paused it because I didn't do the timer right for this. Right, I'm going to put you on the floor. Go on. Go and chill and lie on the floor. Okay, there we go. Right, so yeah, 20 questions. Did he get? Oh yeah, he has had a haircut. Yes, it was actually last Wednesday. He had a haircut, and he's had a bath since then. Because when she does them all, they're like fluffy and velvet and all. Like I can't do that when I bath him. So we just go, there you are, you bath, you're clean. You're clean. Just dry on your own. That's what it is. Right, we're going to go. Where are we on 24? Yeah, that'll do. Go on. I'm going to resume the timer. And see where we are. Well, I say I'm going to resume it. I'm going to press the button first. All right, so there we are. Okay, so we're going to do on Victorian times. I know who picked that. Somebody said that they picked it. Charlotte picked it. Awesome, yeah. So it was kind of vague, but sometimes vague is good. When people pick music, that's a pain. But this, I kind of went, oh yeah, I can do that. It's all good. Right. Good stuff. Here we go. Right. Question number 1. Who played? There's a lot of these you're not meant to know, by the way. I'm just going to point that out. Who played Keanu Reeves' stand-in / body double in Bram Stoker's Dracula? Christian Bale, Noah Wyle, Jimmy Fallon, Johnny Knoxville. So who played Keanu Reeves' stand-in / body double in Bram Stoker's Dracula? I think it's 1993. Obviously Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, and it was Bram Stoker's Dracula, wasn't it? Keanu Reeves played Jonathan Harker? Yeah. So yeah. But who played his stand-in / body double in Bram Stoker's Dracula. There we are. Christian Bale, Noah Wiley, Jimmy Fallon, or Johnny Knoxville. What are you getting for? What are you getting for on this? What do you reckon? Yeah, crazy. Because obviously they do. No, obviously they don't all make famous, but yeah, Johnny Knoxville. I always bought Christian Bale. I bought Christian Bale, even though he was a child actor. You know what I mean? Because he was in Empire of the Sun in like 1986, Steven Spielberg's. But you think, yeah, by then he would have been a teenager, so he could have been. He's quite tall, so he could have done that. You know, but yeah, I put Christian Bale as well. Wrong. Johnny Knoxville. Yes, there we go. Pre-Jackass, I'm guessing, but there we are. So yeah, he played Ken Reeves, Stanley Body, from exactly. It was indeed Johnny Knoxville. There you are. All good. Right. Question number 2. The towns of Brulette, Arlon, and Ath are located in what country? Luxembourg, France, Andorra, Belgium. The towns of Bruggelette, I think that's how you pronounce it, maybe. Arlon and Ath are located in which country? Luxembourg, France, Andorra, or Belgium. There we are. What are you going for on this? Never heard of any of them. Neither have I. No, Bruggelette, Arlon. I think Arlon kind of rung a bell, but it might be because it sounds like something else. But no, don't know any of them. Bruggelette, Arlon, Ath, located in which country? Is it Luxembourg, France, Andorra, or Belgium? There we are. What are you going for on this one? Could be any of them, but I'll tell you what it is. It's definitely one of them. Yeah, all right. My fat bum thought of creme brulee. You like creme brulee? Like a bit of creme brulee. Creme brulee is nice. Belgium. You know when somebody offers you creme brulee and then they go, "Oh, we've got panna cotta," and you're like, "Oh, no, don't make me choose between the two." It's pretty much, I know, that's the thing. It's like, no, don't make me choose between the two of them. Yeah, Belgium is the right answer. Brulette, Arlon, and Ath are located in which country? It is indeed Belgium. Yeah, Bruges. I know. Is that what you went for? And maybe that's, yeah, I like that. I like that. Question number 3. What does the cartoon character Popeye have tattooed on his forearm? A tin of spinach, an anchor, olive oil, or a ship's wheel? Oh, what do you know? Gonna saves me wife. Tin of spinach, an anchor, olive oil, or a ship's wheel? What does the cartoon character Popeye have tattooed on his forearm? Yeah, I know it's one of them. You're going, yeah, it's definitely. Ooh, is it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, tin of spinach and anchor, olive oil, or a ship's wheel. What are you going for on this then? There you go. Yeah, who ate spinach because they thought it made them. I mean, spinach is mad good for you. I mean, I actually have spinach every day. I have a spinach and kale smoothie. Certain age, you see. What can I tell you? It is indeed an anchor. What does the cartoon character Popeye have tattooed on his arm? It is an anchor. Yes. There we are. You were correct. You were correct on that. Well, yeah, it was on. It was. I was mint back in the day. I know it was on all the time. I've not seen an episode of Popeye for ages. My mum has Popeye tattooed on her. That's ace. Popeye the Sailor Man. Yeah, and his little pipe. Yeah, there you go. Question 4. In Italy, the common surname Rossi is derived from a word describing which physical feature? A big belly, brown eyes, red hair, or a big nose? In Italy, the common surname Rossi is derived from a word describing which physical feature? Is it big belly, brown eyes, red hair, or big nose? There we go. All right. Yeah, there we are. Rossi is derived from a word describing which physical feature? There we are. It's weird, isn't it? Because does that mean that everybody, is that how it started? Because you know, English surnames used to be their job titles. So you'd have like Tom Brewer, and he would be a brewer. You know, yeah, but they would be, you know, they would, so what they're, you know, like wheelwright, if they were a wheelwright for like wheels on carts, they'd be quite possibly. But there we are. So yeah, red hair. There you go. It is Rossi, Rossa. You got, yeah, that's it. So yeah, red hair. But there we are. So all good. Big belly, brown eyes, big nose, red hair. It is red hair. There we go. Common surname. Describe which physical feature. Okay, all good stuff. Right, question number 4. Okay, question number 5. History question. You mean history question? It's a date. It's a year. I need to know the year. All right. In which year did the United States officially declare its independence from Gran Bretagna? 1789, 1812, 1776, 1796. In which year did the United States officially declare its independence from Great Britain? Was it 1789? Was it 1812? Was it 1776? Was it 1796? There you go. For those of you that are paying attention to current events, you will know this. In which year did the United States officially declare its independence from Great Britain? You're not allowed to change your answer. No, you're not. Why? Shocking. Which is the USA did officially declare its independence from Great Britain in 1789, 1812, 1776, 1796. Yes. What are you going for on this? So, the reason why I said is it's those who've been following current events. It is the 250th anniversary this year. So it is 1776. Yeah, 250. Having a big bash. 250 years. There we are. It's like it's like when people go online and they go, "Oh, we're 250 years old," and people are sending pictures of like pubs and going, "That pub's 1,000 years older than your country." So it is mad. Yeah, 250 years. Americans, 250 is not old. Just letting you know. 1776. Yes, that was the year. Question number 6. Mirroring its flat elliptical shape. The name for linguine pasta literally translates to what? Small snakes, silky ribbons, thick ropes, or little tongues. Mirroring its flat elliptical shape, the name for linguine pasta, the best pasta to have with seafood, literally translates to what? When I was in Sicily, went to this little cafe. I wanted to go to this cafe for lunch when we were in this place. And there was a queue outside, and we were both starving, me and my daughter. And I'm like, "Oh, where can we go?" So she goes, "Right, I think I found somewhere this way." So she takes us to this restaurant, and I just went, "What? Where have you taken us?" It was just this random place that looked really, Anyway, genuinely had the best seafood linguine I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was amazing. Best pasta to eat. So we took a card, and when we go back, we are going to go there again. Little tongues. Yes, mirroring its flat elliptical shape. The name of linguine pasta literally translates to little tongues. There we are. Huh? Tongues. 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 The tongues. The ting tongues. No. Right. Little. Then. All right. Question number 6. Okay. Oh my God. Tongues. Yuck. Question number 7. Right. What common digital file format, once a trademarked term, is usually pronounced differently from its creator's preference? PNG, GIF, JPEG, TIFF. So PNG, GIF, JPEG, or TIFF, TIFF. Which common digital file format, once a trademarked term, is usually pronounced differently from its creator's preference? What are you going for? What are you going for on this? Okay. PNG, GIF, JPEG, or TIFF. Yeah. What is a TIFF? What is a TIFF? When do people use TIFF files? Someone will tell me. I always see it when you can save as, and it's like a TIFF is an option. I'm thinking, what is a TIFF? I don't think I've ever saved anything as a TIFF file. What common digital file format once a trademark term is usually pronounced differently from its creator's preference? Or yes, it is. It is. We all say GIF. I think it's GIF, isn't it? Yeah, I think everyone calls it a GIF, but I think it is pronounced GIF. Weirdly, yeah. Well, like Jeff, isn't it? Well, no, I know, but that was his preference. He created it, and that was his preference. Now, who knows? It's just one of those things. But everyone calls it GIF, don't they? Yeah. So there we are. Question number 8. All right. Question number 8. Which painter Painting? Happy with painting's question? Painting question. Which painter created the famous oil painting The Night Cafe in 1888? All right, which painter created the famous oil painting The Night Cafe in 1888? Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec, Claude Monet, Edward Hopper. I don't know if that's Edward Hopper, it's clearly not French. Or Vincent van Gogh. Or as the Americans say, Vincent van Gogh. Where did he go? Who knows? The painter created the famous oil painting The Night Cafe in 1888. Henri Toulouse-Lautrec, Claude Monet, Edward Hopper, or Vincent van Gogh. Ooh, do you want to go see the Bayeux Tapestry? You know, it's in the UK now. Have you seen it? Oh, yeah, you did that field trip to France. Were you like 2 or something when you went? Yeah, 8 or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, which painter? Maybe I've seen it then. I don't know. Maybe I've not. Which painter created the famous oil painting The Night Cafe in 1888? It was VVG, Vincent van Gogh. Yes, The Night Cafe, 1888. All right, all good stuff. Well, do you like that one? You don't really like him, do you? He's not my favorite artist, but I do really like him. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, painter created the famous oil painting The Night Cafe, 1888. Is oh, I know this one. Vincent van Gogh. There you go. All right. Question number 9. Moving onwards. How many U.S. states start with the letter A? How many U.S. states start with the letter A? You got a few seconds to start working them out. There we go. Yeah, US states starting with the letter A. 7, 4, 2, 5. How many of them start with the letter A? What are you going for? Are there 7 states? Are there? Are there 4? Maybe 2 or even 5. How many of them start with the letter A? There we go. It's like the bit in Friends where they get Ross to name all 50 states. You can't do it. We played that game once. You can't do it. It's impossible to do. And it's the obvious ones you like forget. You know, like New York or something. You're like, oh no. Yeah. How many US states start with the letter A? 7, 4, 2, 5. Okay. What you going for? Which ones did you get? Alaska, Arkansas, Alabama, Arizona. There we go. Well done. Well done, you. Yeah, I mean, US states start with the letter A. There we go. It is 4. Sure, it's just 4K. You are correct. It is indeed just 4. All right. They start with A. Question number 9. Okay, question number 10. In 2016, so the year 2016, 10 years ago, there we are, it was reported that the Russian state spends approximately 13 million rubles, about 140,000 pounds a year on what? Preserving Vladimir Lenin, Putin's aesthetic procedures, weekly fresh flowers for the Kremlin, or specially made designer sunglasses for elite military K9 units. In 2016, it was reported that the Russian state spends approximately 13 million rubles, 140,000 pounds a year on what? Preserving of Vladimir Lenin, Putin's aesthetic procedures, weekly fresh flowers for the Kremlin, or specially made designer sunglasses for the elite military K9 units. All right. Again, some of these questions, you're not meant to know the answer. You know what I mean? It might be one of those things you read or you heard in the pub or whatever. You're not meant to know them. You don't get taught this in school. So don't worry about it. It's just a bit of a, oh, really? I didn't know that. There we go. For those of you that put 3, that's what I put. But I was wrong. Yeah. It's preserving Vladimir Lenin. He's not even human. He's not, because you know, he's actually there and they have to embalm him and cover his face. It's basically, he doesn't look anything like Lenin at the moment. Oh, it's his actual body, and they preserve him so people can go and visit. Oh, they embalm him and they cover it, paint on him so his flesh doesn't rot and all that. It's basically a mannequin now, pretty much, because they put that much stuff on him. He's been dead like 50 odd years more. Question number 11. What is the official collective noun used to describe a group of foxes? Now, there are 2 nouns, but I've only put 1 on this. So there are 2 official collective nouns. One of them is not on this. One of them is. Sly, herd, cunning, leash. So there we are. So there we go. What is the official collective noun used to describe a group of foxes? Sly of foxes, a herd of foxes, a cunning of foxes, or a leash? Is he mummified? He's pretty much mummified, but he's not in bandages. He is visible. He's there, but obviously he's been dead a long time. And so every week they coat him in something else. And they reckon that so much so that he's pretty much just bones, and they've coated him so much that it's like if you hit him, he would crack, sort of thing. Honestly, it's just bizarre. Leash. Well, because he's the founder of the Russian state, and he kind of thing. He's the founder of modern Russia. Yeah, leash. Leash is the right answer. A leash of foxes. There we go. All very exciting. Yeah, visual collective now to describe a group of foxes is the leash of foxes. Okay, it's a little bit of a puzzle. It's a numbers puzzle. Wait for the numbers puzzle. Here we go. What comes next in this sequence? 31, 28, 31, 30. What comes next? 29, 31, 30, or 32. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it. I know you've got it. I can tell. I can tell by the look on your face. You've got it. 31, 28, 31, 30. Is it 29, 31, 30, or 32? There you go. Yeah, you can read about what they do and whatever. It is quite fascinating what they do, but as Monica's put, disgusting. Yeah, you're right. 29, 31, 30, or 32. What comes next after these numbers? 31, 28, 31, 30. All right. It is, question number 12. How many yours so far, by the way? Oh, 8 out of 11. Is this, you've added this one as well? Oh, right, because it's been 9 out of 12. Very good. Yes, you have got it. Well done. Yes, 31 is January. 28 is February. 31 is March. 30 is April. And 31 is May. Yes, days in the month. There we are. Days in the month. Simple, really, when you know. All right. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Right, question number 12, done. Question number 13, we are moving on. All right, so Christopher Nolan's movie, The Odyssey. Yes, very, very, I've been looking forward to that. Should be very good, very excited to watch it. I'm going to try and get it watched in IMAX, how we filmed it. Christopher Nolan's film, The Odyssey, is set for UK release this month. Which author is the original work attributed to them? Sophocles, Aristotle, Plato, or Homer? Which author is the original work attributed to of the Odyssey? Is it Sophocles, Aristotle, Plato, or Homer? There you go. All right. Let's have a look. Christopher Nolan's film, The Odyssey, set for UK release this month. Watch it in IMAX. He filmed it in IMAX cameras. You know, when you film it in IMAX cameras, the film lasts 3 minutes. All right. So you can watch it on an IMAX screen. Like, it's massive. The film's only 3 minutes long, so you can't do anything longer than 3 minutes. You've got to change the film. Mad at that, don't you? Sophocles, Aristotle, Plato, or Homer? It is Homer. Homer's Odyssey. Yes, it is indeed. It is attributed to Homer. There we are. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Set for UK release in July. Oh, excuse me. Fall asleep. Should be very good. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Hello, Dougie. Hello, Dougie. You tired? I should have put some water in it for you, actually. All right. Moving on. Question number 14. Which of these fruits? You know fruits. You wear fruits. You wear the distance of fruits. Cool, yeah. Question number 4. What? Yeah. Which of the following fruits is not a berry? Watermelon, avocado, banana, strawberry. Which one of the following fruits is not a berry? Watermelon, avocado, banana. Hey? 3 of those are berries. 1 of them is not a berry. Which of the following fruits is not a berry? A watermelon, an avocado, a banana, a strawberry. Which is not a berry. There we are. Wowzers. Who knew? When I didn't know this when I saw this. But there you are. So yeah, very, very strange. Very, very strange. But yeah, apparently so. Which of the following fruits is not a berry? Watermelon, avocado, banana, strawberry. There we go. Nicholas put, can I eat a donut? Oh, we got the Homer question there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I get you. I'm with you now. Thinking, what's that got? I understand that now. Yes, a strawberry. A strawberry is not a berry. It has its seeds on the outside. Yeah, a strawberry. It's very unusual. Like if you go to, if you in summertime, if you go to sort of rivers or places where sewage pipes come out, you'll find lots of strawberry bushes because you can't digest the seeds. So when you poop them out and all the seeds go out, and that's strawberries grow. Believe it or not, because the seeds are on the outside. You say. They are, but they're not on warm avocado bananas, etc., etc. Very, very crazy. Who knew? Question number 15. Which Shakespeare tragedy features the Prince of Denmark? Here we go. Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear, Othello. If you get this wrong, we're going to have words. Just saying. Which Shakespeare tragedy features the Prince of Denmark? Is it Macbeth, Hamlet, King Lear, or Othello? Just on that Shakespeare thing, if anybody is interested in going to the theatre to watch a musical, says Billy Berry in the note, I know, Something Rotten. It's touring now. My daughter and I went to see it in Manchester. I love my musicals. I didn't know anything about it. She just said, I've been listening to the music from this show. Can we go and see it? I'm like, yeah, I'll go and see anything. I'll watch anything at the theatre. Love it. Genuinely, one of the best shows I have ever seen. And I mean, it's probably in my top 3. It was brilliant. Something Rotten, it's called. And apparently tickets are not selling that well, so you should be able to get in cheap. And it's definitely worth a night out or an evening out if you're into musicals. Fantastic. Cannot recommend it enough. Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. There we are. All good stuff. Yes, very exciting. So you ready? Are you ready for 5 questions? Victorian times. Now, there was no specifics Victorian times. It was just Victorian times. And that's good. And I like that. So I did kind of a range of Victorian stuff. Yeah. So we shall see what it is. Which famous exhibition showcased Britain's industrial achievements in 1851? The Royal Fair, the Victorian Expo, the Great Exhibition, the Empire Exhibition. There we go. Which famous exhibition showcased Britain's industrial achievements in 1851? Is it the Royal Fair, the Victorian Expo, the Great Exhibition, the Empire Exhibition? What is it? Which famous exhibition showcased Britain's industrial achievements in 1851? I was reading something about this. This is literally just a little bit about me. People always say, oh, if you could time travel to any time, what would it be? This, right here. This, 1851, at the Crystal Palace. This. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's this. This is what I would do. But apparently, according to Brian Cox, you can't travel to the past. Shocking. Great exhibition, the Crystal Palace in 1851. Read about it. It is fascinating. Like lifts, the actual elevators for the first time. People were like, oh my God, just so many things we take for granted today were debuted at this 1851 Crystal Palace Great Exhibition. Fantastic. I would love to have been there. Absolutely love to have been there, witnessing all these industrial achievements. Amazing. Anyway, question number 17. Moving forward, which famous board game was invented during the Victorian era? Snakes and Ladders, Scrabble, chess, Monopoly. Which famous board game was invented during the Victorian era? Snakes and Ladders. One is not amused. Scrabble, chess, or Monopoly. I'm scared of elevators. Genuinely, read about it. Read about the elevators in the Great Exhibition, and you'll find he because everyone was thinking, "Oh my God, we can fall to our deaths. We can do that," and he exhibited what would happen if the cable snapped to a live audience, and the cable snapped, and it's got these ruts. It goes click, 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 and it just went. That's all it did, and immediately he had orders from all over the world, America, the UK, Japan, everywhere. Just went, we want these in our thing. That was it. It was done. Famous board games invented in the Victorian era: Snakes and Ladders, Scrabble, chess, Monopoly. It was Snakes and Ladders. Chess was invented millennia ago by, I think it was by the Arabs, like over 1,000 years ago. Snakes and Ladders, though, a Victorian invention. Very, very good. Okay. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, question number 17. Right, this is a good one. So Queen Victoria, obviously, was the Queen in the Victorian era? I mean, not really a good question because everyone knows that. However, she was the first monarch to do what? Queen Victoria was the first British monarch to travel by aeroplane, visit Australia, live at Buckingham Palace as the official royal residence, or speak on the radio. So Queen Victoria was the first British monarch to travel by aeroplane, visit Australia, live at Buckingham Palace as the official royal residence, or speak on the radio. Speaking of Snakes and Ladders, we need to do the Snakes and Ladders game again, don't we? We've not done that for ages. She just put that. Shannon's just put it. We need a Snakes and Ladders coming. Yeah, we do. We need Snakes and Ladders, and we need the roulette wheel again. I've not put those on for ages. I'm going to do those for next week. Travel by airplane, visit Australia, live at Buckingham Palace as the official royal residence, or speak on radio. Queen Victoria was the first British monarch to what? There we are. I didn't know this. I was looking at it. It could be any of these. Did not know this at all. Did not know any of these. But yeah, visit Australia, I was going to say, it probably wasn't that because it would have been too far. Because she would have to go by ship, wouldn't she? So that would have taken her probably 6 months. So she would have been away from the UK. So that was, I discounted that. But the others, I was like, well, it could have been traveled by airplane because she died in 1901 and the first right of the flight was 1906. So that couldn't have happened either. Speak on the radio, could have been. No, it was live at Buckingham Palace as the official royal residence. There we go. Question, Victoria? Queen Victoria was the first British monarch to live at Buckingham Palace as the official royal residence. Okay, question number 19. Which disease was responsible for several deadly outbreaks in Victorian Britain, leading to major improvements in sanitation? Cholera, smallpox, tuberculosis, typhoid. I was going to say something then, but I would have given it away. Say that. Yeah, which disease is responsible? Basically, most of my history is from Horrible Histories, pretty much. I mean, I read about it anyway, but Horrible Histories, it's a gold mine of fantastic Victorian facts. I recommend anyone to watch it. It's such a great show. I used to watch it with my daughter. When she grew out of it, I didn't. Kept on watching it. Which disease is responsible for deadly outbreaks in Victorian Britain, leading to major improvements in sanitation? Cholera, smallpox, tuberculosis, or typhoid? What are you going for on this one? There we go. It's cholera. Yes, it was basically all the waste went in the Thames, and what did they drink? Water out of the Thames. There we are. So yeah, that was the problem, and it smelled so badly that they obviously Parliament had to they used to draw the curtains because it came, obviously the smell was so bad that they couldn't do anything. They couldn't hold Parliament. They couldn't hold that because it was just disgusting. So they went, we have to sort this out. And obviously with the cholera breaks and all that kind of stuff, they kind of went, do you know what? Yeah, let's do it. And they improved sanitation, underground sewers, the whole thing, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what happened. There we are. Question number 20. Right, this is fascinating. This. During Queen Victoria's reign, Britain's empire governed approximately what proportion of the world's population? So Britain, that's us, reigned over what proportion of the world's population? 25%, 10%, 40%, 60%. There we are. So, during Queen Victoria's reign, Britain's empire governed approximately what proportion of the world's population? 25%, 10%, 40%, or 60%. What are you going for on this? Britain's empire governed approximately world's population. All right, last one. 20 questions, all done. This is the final one. What are you going for on this? 25%. Isn't that amazing? A quarter of the entire world was ruled by Britain. That's mad, that, isn't it? Absolutely mad. I mean, yeah, colonialism and all that, but crikey. Anyway, there we are. So during Queen Victoria's reign, Britain's empire governed approximately what proportion of the world's population? 25%. All right, good stuff. There you go. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Victorian stuff. Let's go highbrow next time. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to go Chloe, Sally. We're going to go Shauna, Lisa, Laura, Cara. We're going to go Alice. We're going to go Ange, Claire, Chloe, Emily, Sophie, Jason. We get Sarah. We get Leah. We get Kay. We get Sophie, Nicola, Charlotte. 19 other players. Don't worry about it if you didn't make it on the board. It's absolutely fine because it's all about the comments. Would you get 40? Joint third with Shauna. That's very good. 14 is very good. What's your best? 16. 16, I think it's 16. Yeah, all good. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We're going to sort all this out. We're going to get everything all paid and done and dusted. But thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. I'll be doing the draw tomorrow. Pizza, please, tomorrow. Don't forget to be on the live for that. See you soon.